Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
You know, Peter, I like players who get on with things with a minimum of fuss, and on that team sheet is Sergio. He's a very good example of that, always prepared to do the uglier part of the job, and we should never ignore that, you know.
Just a proper business-like player.
Yeah, I mean, maybe my full-back bias is kicking in here.
Good running with the ball. Makaleli, good purposeful running this. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, that's fabulous. Del Piero! Oh! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Spain have reclaimed it. Azul. And here's Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet, played out wide. Here's Makaleli. Xavi. Now it's Yamal. Pedri does well to get it back. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Iniesta. Stood up well to him there. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! Barcelona are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Xavi.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Lovely bit of skill. It's Makaleli. Cannavaro. And it's Xavi. And here's Suarez. He's in a good position here. Pullet gets a foot in here. Del Piero. Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. And it's Xavi. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That pass isn't the best. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lizarazu. Del Piero. Pullet. Iniesta. Oh, it's come loose. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what a play! Goal, Barcelona! Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. It just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Makaleli. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. It's Pullet. Now, can they get him away? Del Piero. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal picks it up out wide. It's been shipped out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now that's well seen too. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Pullet. Lizarazu, who's set up 1 goal so far.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Kike promptly onto that, and that is that. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Triol. Torres. He's had it taken off him. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Makalele. And this is Lewis. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Thuram. This looks promising. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's Makalele. Makalele puts his foot on the gas. Played out to the right. Xavi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread out to the left. Thuram battling down that right flank. Suarez takes control, and the shot! Oh, it's come loose. So we've reached the hour mark. Quality ball. And they win it back again. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position. Oh, he's played it in low. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Makalele gives no quarter whatsoever.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Busquets. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Del Piero. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Torres. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he's managed to get free.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's being shifted off it. Iniesta goes steaming forward. 75 minutes played. And here's Suarez. Del Piero gets into some space.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Out towards the flank. And it's Xavi. Passes short and sharp. Looking for options for movement. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19.
So time for change.
El dorsal
And this one has
15.
been on the cards for a
El
little
dorsal
while.
7.
So
El
one
dorsal
moment's
9.
crazy confusion, but they all count.
Serán
Often
sustituidos
chances are
por
hard to come by in
el
these
dorsal
games, so just
17.
one mistake
El
could be
dorsal
all it
11.
takes to make the
El
difference.
dorsal 10.
Piqué
Neymar.
does really
El
well to
dorsal
win the ball back.
24.
And they can counter here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. 5 minutes left on the clock. Lizarazu. That's a good run down the left. And here's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot's on here. Ooh! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. So, third quarter of the game. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So, their fourth quarter of the game. All the way through, so back it comes. Great chance! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Bienvenidos
The
al
fans
partido
have
de
pulled out all the stops
hoy
to
se
make this a
enfrentan.
monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. And here's Del Piero! Del Piero. Del Piero is having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Owen. And it's Bale. Owen. And he's away. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Modric, Bale, and they can counter here. Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Del Piero. Oh, shooting chance! And he's managed to get rid. Alaba deals with that comfortably. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Alaba. Now it's Luis Suarez. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Looking tidy in possession here. Madrid looking to pass their way through. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. Rodrigo. And it's Beckham. Modric. Vitinha. It's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham. Nicely spread. And he's managed to get free. Well read, and the danger is averted. Modric. And it's Bellingham. That's a good... Del Piero! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Now it's Pelé. Vitinha. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Aim forwards. Vinicius Junior does well to get it back. Now it's Bale. Madrid finding their passes. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. That pass just didn't quite work.
Owen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. And Del Piero! Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Beckham. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was... And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Barcelona really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
Here we go again.
Será reemplazado
Barcelona
por
are probably
el dorsal
feeling
24.
relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Ambitious ball here. Tele is in a really good position out wide. Bellingham, chance for a shot! Now it's Del Piero. Lahm plays it in. Cleared without hesitation. Not the most accurate pass. Del Piero. Takes a shot! They score!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Looking for a runner. That is good alertness. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vitinha. Beckham. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rodrigo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Lahm. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Vieri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have got
19.
changes here for
El
both
dorsal
sides, in
22.
fact.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
El dorsal 8. El dorsal 15. Se va a
Barcelona
llevar a cabo un
are
cambio de
leading here
jugadores.
through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half, and the score is 1-0. That has been cut short. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Raul. Hullet. Looking to play him in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played in deep, he gets in, and it's come back out to him. It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any...
Slice of shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Vieri. And he's made sure that's not getting
2
through.
minutos de descuento.
Di Maria. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's away. Is there any support? He might not need it. Bullet. And that's it. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Vieri, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most of it? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
El Barcelona y el Parma.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Gilberto Silva can be of paramount importance, Peter.
The man they call the invisible walls.
Indeed, he was the invisible wall. Happy to do all the selfless work so others can get on.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Eze really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Eze. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Barella. Spread neatly. Del Piero. And it's Lam. Lam plays it in. Oh, what a... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. It wasn't too far off either.
Nice looking ball. And this is Raul. He's shifting through the gears here. Thuram getting this one clear. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Probing pass. And he was quick to react. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Makaleli. He won't be happy with that one. Barella is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's the throw. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, easy pickings there. And he welcomes it in. Oh, good-looking ball. Barella. There he goes, motoring forward. And here's Suarez. And he's there to get it away. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cannavaro. Vitinha. Now it's Del Piero. Lam. To Barella. Over to the left. And it's Barella. And was produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Great chance! Raul. Barella. Vitinha.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's a sharp little ball here. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Suarez. Lam. Good read, needed to be. And he's managed to get rid. Searching pass he's played there. Ambitious ball here. Palmer have got it back and they'll have another go. That pass isn't the best. And here's Eze. Rafael Leao. It's a goal kick. Oh, this looks sharp. Gilberto Silva tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. He's had it nicked away. Now, can they get him away? Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lam showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Minuto de descuento.
Rafael Leao. Can he finish? Goal! Palmer! And it's Palmer who take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye act. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que hay plazas disponibles para alquilar en el aparcamiento del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9, Luis Suárez. El dorsal 7,
That's the start of the last 45 minutes.
el dorsal 24.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
A few ironic cheers tell the story. Barella conjures time and space where few can. And it's Del Piero. Good, strong challenge there. Makalele. Lovely pass, but and a chance! And it's in! Barcelona are back in business. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Oh, they could be caught out here. In by Fernando Torres.
Parma clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He is through here. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for a runner. Dink through.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Now it's Pelé. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that has left him in a heap. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's found a way through. Drives it in. That has been knocked clear. Raul. And the through ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's picked his way through. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Vieri. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, what a mistake! Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Lahm delivers. And he's taking no chances there. But they've got it again. Vitinha could try cutting inside here.
Barcelona really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So,
19.
time for changes on
El dorsal
both sides,
23.
actually.
El dorsal 14. Lam. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
And he
15.
was alert to it.
El dorsal 11.
Well, he
El
was
dorsal
clearly
21.
disappointed with that
Se va a
pass.
realizar un
Palmer
cambio de
clearly
jugadores.
should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Palmer can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, good take in a good area. He's got four. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Owen has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Now it's Pelé. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Thuram concedes a free kick for that. Shot a goal! Tried the volley, but no.
Ah, that's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Played out towards the right wing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. Oh, delightful ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery.
Habrá
The
2
defence,
minutos de
though,
descuento.
able to hold on this time. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Terrific header! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
El dorsal 9.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
Recordamos a nuestros
Your reflections then, Jim.
que no
Well,
está
the game plan for me
permitido
just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Bienvenidos
The
al
fans
partido
have
de
pulled out all the stops to
Hoy
make this a
enfrentan
monumental
el
occasion.
Barcelona y Ucrania.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no one.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz, and that is the signature of the great man himself. Scholes. No, that's been intercepted. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bellingham. Right, Shevchenko. Bellingham. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Adams. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's run loose here. Could be dangerous. Goal! Goal, Ukraine! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Aim forwards. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Shevchenko. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Oh, smashing header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Tries to play it through. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Puskás goes short. And it's Belletti. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Belletti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Puskás plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a little off target. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ukraine have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Lahm delivers.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
He's having a shot! Cleared without complication. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a...
And the shot! That's another chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for a corner. Ukraine get their fourth corner. Puskás with the short one. Now here's the delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Cruyff. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Applies the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's been close for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. In he goes again! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's intervened well there. Spread neatly. Messi. And this is Puskás. He's in a great position here. Makelele gets it clear. And he's gone direct here. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Barcelona head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Belletti. Looking for options for movement. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Makelele. And the through ball. And he's in on great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Scholes. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Cannavaro. It's a searching pass. He is starved of space and time. That's a chance to shoot! He has done it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Ukraine get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And it's Bellingham. Picked out brilliantly. And that is a good ball to find him. Belletti. Pele.
Might want to be careful there.
Scholes. Makelele kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lam. Vitinha. And it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Scholes. Puskás. Chance here to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! And this is Shevchenko! Oh, it's come off the upright.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Bellingham. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cruyff. And he's quick to snatch it back.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Shoots! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
Both sides then taking this
El
chance
dorsal
to
25.
turn to their benches.
El dorsal 14.
This has become
Lam.
one superb
El
game of
dorsal
football.
11.
Ukraine
dorsal
really
8.
can sense it now.
Serán
This game is
sustituidos
theirs to
por
win. They
el
just need to
dorsal
step it up
19.
and force the
El dorsal
issue.
24. El dorsal
He's quick
21.
to get it clear
El
again.
dorsal 15. El dorsal 22.
Looking for takes
Se
a
va a
shot!
realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
And that is a little undercooked. Schmeichel has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And it's Del Piero. Pull it. Can he get it through?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Real chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, it's inspired. Up he goes! Schneider.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Maradona. Turan. Oh, well played. Played up towards the front line. Nicely shaped ball. Now can he finish? It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement, and that will be the final.